How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and I got my partner in crime with me, Sale in the building. What it do, my dude?
My brother Roscoe, how you feeling today? In Roscoe Village, y'all already know what it is. What's happening?
Yeah, me, Sale, we in the building. We're gonna be checking out a new video by Samson. The name of this is Price Hike. So we'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that you go over to Samsung homepage and do the same thing because we do want to support the artists. And when I just recently did a reaction to this, but I didn't realize that there was an actual video for this.
Okay.
So what I did was did a reaction to the audio, and now we actually get to do the actual video, and I got Sale with me, so that's what's up. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. Let me see what this little message on the screen here is talking about.
Get it.
We're growing the economy from the middle out and back, lowering costs for hard-working families and making investments in America. That's
Really?
Bidenomics.
Mm-mm.
Bidenomics. Not Reaganomics, but Bidenomics. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So I got an idea how this is what's this about? All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Let's get it.
I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, yet I'm still backpacking. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I'm in the same tax bracket. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I mean it too. I just say that to say that I'm still down here in the real world, feeling everything with you, and I'm fucking pissed. I got a big bone to pick with all these motherfucking activists, all these rappers and actors and notable figures that act like they know how bad this shit is. I love being lectured and ridiculed about the fact that I don't have an electric vehicle, tweeting about climate change from your private plane while I pay an arm and leg to get some fuel. Thank God my car doesn't take premium, I'd have to get a second job just to break even. Then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down too, and I'm supposed to be happy and act like I'm proud of you. And to add,
Let me stop it right quick. Let's push this back a little back. Let's do that. All right. And Sally Sale. What are you thinking about what you're hearing?
Uh, mm. Him not happy with what's going on in the United States right now. And he's probably saying what millions of folks in our country is probably thinking, but probably only talk about in private rooms, not really on an open platform, public platform like him.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel, especially the part about trying to gotta work two jobs and shit. The way this economy is going, man, even two jobs is barely getting it, depending on what it is that you're doing, man. So I mean, so far his delivery is like a shotgun blast to the face. It's there. It's no filter. It's raw. That's the best way to put it. It's raw.
Yeah.
So, but his what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? His ability to just speak his mind, man. And like I said, a public platform is a lot of folks don't do that for the simple fact of the consequences behind it, especially when it comes to the big man. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So, but so far, I'm liking what I'm hearing. Let's see what else he got going on.
All right. All right. And I think you said it. Like this dude, he's a big like nuclear truth bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy talking about the conditions, like you said, that most everybody is faced with. And I like when he mentioned the part in the song where he's saying that there's a lot of activists and a lot of celebrities and stuff like that who are trying to make it seem as if um, they're in that same bind with us, like we're all one, we're all in this together. When y'all situation is way different from just regular people.
Tax bracket.
Yeah. So people are out here struggling, and you got celebrities talking about I feel your pain. It's
Yeah,
like no,
like the shit with Maui. You seen that shit with The Rock and Oprah?
no, I didn't.
I'll send it to you later. Don't
Oh
worry
well.
about it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start this up. Now you got me curious now, but yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
Leg to get some fuel. Thank God my car doesn't take premium. I'd have to get a second job just to break even. Then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down $2. And I'm supposed to be happy and act like I'm proud of you. And to add to injury, I got Kamala telling me I need to go electric and I have to act quick. And all it's gonna cost me is $50,000. Well, guess what? I don't have that, bitch. And even if I did, I would buy a big truck just to rub it in your face because I don't give a fuck. I would put a big smokestack on the top of it and blow black smoke every time I open throttle it. And it's not because I hate the climate, it's because I don't trust you or the things you wish me to do. I would cut the floor out of the bottom of my car and start running like the Flintstones before I listen to you. I hate when people tell me they would rather not talk about it because they don't like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics, all this shit is literal. That's money draining out of your bank account to make it work, to the point that it breaks you down and makes you hurt. Paying insane amounts, taken out of your savings. They promised that they were gonna save you. How? They made it worse.
They sure did. Inflation. All right. Sale, anything you want to add in there before we continue?
I can tell he's definitely underground. There's no way he's mainstream talking the way he's talking because I know he'll have labels. Scared. There's no way.
Yeah.
That talk. That kind of talk.
No, you know
He's gotta be underground or just
independent.
Independent. He's gotta be. There's no way he's attached to a major label.
No.
Execs and big boys ain't going for that shit.
No, because the reality is that the heads of the record companies and all that stuff, they're in bed with a lot of the heads of these companies who are benefiting from the suffering of the common man, with all the inflated prices and stuff like that. But let's keep it going.
Like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics, all this shit is literal. That's money draining out of your bank account to make it work, to the point that it breaks you down and makes you hurt. Paying insane amounts, taken out of your savings. They promised that they were gonna save you. How? They made it worse. We should be a flourishing nation, not a country with soaring inflation. There's nothing more infuriating than the fact that nobody takes blame for this poor demonstration. Like, what? It just happened like that? Nothing to do with your administration. You blamed it on Putin and called it his price hike, but shit was going up way before the invasion. Now how does that work? Really, I'm baffled, sick of being treated like a stupid blind asshole. Next thing I know, I'm gonna turn on CNN and they'll be trying to tell everybody that Putin time traveled. Wouldn't put it past them, crooked little rats, so easily and spineless, always looking for a snack, searching for the next reputation to tear apart and trash when the views that you have and theirs aren't exact.
Yeah, let me push this back. This will be the last time that we stop here. Sale, anything you want to add before we finish out?
The one thing that stuck out to me, and it definitely has, and that is 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion % correct, is how he said we should be a flourishing nation, not a country with soaring inflation.
Yeah, no, that's funny that you picked that out because that was a line that stuck out to me when I did the last reaction. Because you think about, and I wonder, like, for the people who don't live in this country and how this country is perceived, because you'll hear
They'll laugh at us.
Huh?
They're probably laughing at us.
Yeah. No, because I think it's crazy that for all of the supposed benefit and how many resources either here or we have access to. With all of that, this country still deals with an incredible amount of homelessness. And probably because everything is so high. Like you sending people into homelessness, basically. You know, because how could you afford with the food prices, bro, are crazy. Everything's crazy. Clothes, shoes. How do you live out here? If you and I'm a person with just it's just me, you know, and I the struggle is real because you need to you need to fucking you need two jobs or two people in the household who work here to make this thing happen. Just from a normal standpoint, but
And it's, you know what? I would say that spill for when this is done. I will wait.
all right, let's do it.
That Putin time traveled, wouldn't put it past them. Crooked little rats, so easily and spineless, always looking for a snack, searching for the next reputation to tear apart and trash. When the views that you have and theirs aren't exact, they feed you bullshit and expect you to eat it, and they read you bullshit and expect you to believe it. Like everything that you witness isn't for certain or real, and you're just supposed to forget all your personal experiences. Like all the money that you spent, you still have the shit. You didn't really spend any of it, you just imagined it. All the cash that you wasted on behalf of this inflation didn't happen. It's just a figment of your imagination, and it's all gone.
I love the way that ended like a Griselda track. That go music at the end. Okay, let's find the hero of the story here. All right, so gonna enlarge us. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Samson with Price Hike. And Sally Sale, let me know how you felt about this.
I mean, everything he's saying is true. I mean, what's going on right now today, especially in our country, the great USA, US of A. I mean, it's crazy right now. It really is. Compared to 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, it's nuts. And what I do, appreciate him for is just voicing how he's feeling. And probably, like I said earlier, millions of other people probably thinking the same thing, but not, putting it out there the way he's putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love my country. I do. I'm not gonna completely downright degrade them or bash them because that's not me. I was in the army for 12 years, so it's not that. But when you look at the full scope of the United States and what we're going through, man, it's pretty sad, especially for us to stand on this hill that we've been standing on for hundreds of years of being one of the greatest countries in the world. We have a lot of problems in-house, from, like you mentioned, homelessness to this crazy inflation, even though the inflation may be going on everywhere else around the world as well. I'm not going to say that it's just strictly us, but with everything that we got going on here, we're one of the richest, but brokest countries in the world. I mean, you look at our debt ratio to what we owe other countries and stuff and borrowing from them, and how every year around this time, they always have that, what was that shit called, where they hold out. As far as if you're federal, you may not be getting paid because there's a holdout because, the Senate, the House hasn't approved their
Right. You
bill.
talking about one of those government shutdowns?
Yeah, there we go. The government shutdowns because they haven't figured out a budget for the year
Yeah.
because they're so far in the hole when it comes to money, which goes back to we're rich, but we're also one of the brokest at the same time. And yet we still give away money to other countries just to keep our allies to help them with their issues, even though we have so much here going on here that we need to take care of, that we keep voicing, but it's hardly nothing ever really being done.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, to a big extent. Let me not even say to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. It's sad. And honestly, to sum it all up, I'm really scared for my kids, man. I Yeah.
Yeah. No, this yeah, no, that is that's quite the cap to put on this is what you said at the end because I'm in that same boat. Like what type of world is like our kids and our grandkids going to inherit?
Yeah.
Um I remember hearing, 10, 15 years ago on how social security wouldn't be available or the possibility of not of it not being available to like my generation and the generations afterwards, once they get older, but just one of the many issues. I think this is one of those problems that started decades ago.
Yeah.
I think one of the issues was, we lost a lot of jobs in country, and we started, and for whatever reason, instead of being in the business of building and creating, we just decided to buy from other countries, and that type of thing. And I don't know what we're going to be faced with, because we've become so dependent on so many things that are supposed to make the world better for us. I think America has just gotten so comfortable that we've gotten lazier as the generations have gone. The other countries around us have steadily been improving, evolving, escalating, and now it's almost an allegory to what happened in FIBA
Mm-hmm.
with the FIBA players. Like all those countries were way under us,
Yeah.
and now these countries are beating us now. So it's just one of those things, man. But yeah, Samson is gonna be one of those dudes who always tells the truth, and he may like his career may be suffering from the fact that he says what he says and puts all this stuff out there for people because I'm sure somebody this talented like there's no way that majors wouldn't look at this dude unless they were like fearful of backlash and whatever else that comes with that. But
Big Brother's definitely watching them. Big
oh yeah,
Brother, as in the U.S. government. Y'all know who it is if y'all ever read that book. And if y'all
yeah,
haven't, y'all probably need to. The best way to put it, what was it? What was the name of that book? What was it? 1984 by George Orwell. If you never read it, I definitely advise y'all to check it out, especially for the folks here in the U.S. because it's pretty much in a nutshell. But overall, I like what he's spitting. I do. I mean, it's real life. I mean, that's the way he feel. A whole bunch of other people that feel that way.
mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just two thumb this thing. One Samson is again, somebody who not fearful and worried about whatever backlash is going to come. He definitely has supporters out there, so he'll still be here to deliver all these truths. And me and Sale, we rock with. That's all y'all need to know. But before we get going, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Samson Reactions. We do have a playlist for this brother. So you'll be able to see this and anything else that we've reacted to that features him. We do have playlists for other artists, a lot of great music by those artists, a lot of different genres of music. When you get the chance, check that stuff out, along with the stuff that's not music related. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support or appreciation for what's being done on the page. And we're near the end of me saying stuff. Sale, anything you want to say before we get gone?
Roscoe Village, y'all already know. Y'all already doing it. Keep doing it. I love y'all, and I will see y'all again on the flip side.
All right. So until next time, my compadres and my comadres, be safe and be good.